my friends, my name is Forge and welcome to another video. Now whenever people think of shaders, they usually think of beautiful water, beautiful skies, and clear grass. But guess what? Today we're going to be not looking at those type of shaders. We are going to be looking at psychedelic shaders, which basically warps your world. They can make them look very strange. They can make the world look like it's up in the sky. It can make the world look like it's shaking or even wobbling and stuff like that. Because these are some really cool shaders. So we're going to begin with the very first one, and I do want to point out that all these, they do require optifine. So if you do have yourself the optifine mod, then you will be able to go ahead and use any of these 5 shaders. But there will be links down below, but let's get started. This is simply called jelly, and it basically makes your world look like it's all wobbly, well, like jelly. I mean, look how strange this is. This is pretty cool, but if you go into the ground, it makes it look like the entire world is shaking, like there's an earthquake going on. Even the villagers are jumping up and down. That's actually just very cool. Look at the armor stands. The armor stands are having like a rave. Matter of fact, this is what it looks like. It looks like we're in a big old party and we're having a good old time. We have ourselves villagers all over the place. Villagers, we need to have a good old party. Oh yeah, these villagers, they know how to party. But look at that. They are doing the well dance. Now that's actually what I call a really good dance. But anyways, we're just going to go move on to the next shader, which is hopefully not going to be as chaotic as this. Everything may seem normal whenever I look up. Look at this. This is what the shader does. This is called the acid shaders and basically makes everything just look very strange. Makes everything look really warped. And if you were on the ground, basically everything just rolls right in front of you. But it still looks really cool. Very trippy. I mean, look at that. Just the waves all the way around you. But speaking of waves, we are going to go ahead and move on to the wave shaders. Now this is the wave shaders. Basically it just makes everything look like it's all waving like an ocean. And to be honest, it is very trippy. But it does look pretty cool nonetheless, I may actually add. Now this is the cell shaders. And it makes everything kind of look like a comic book. And now it also gives it like that Borderlands feel, I guess you could say. Because you know, Borderlands, they basically use the comic book feel. But this does look really cool. And the best part is, this not only works on the world, but it also works on you, the player. It gives you a sweet little outline. And I love this a lot. This is personally my favorite shaders that I have ever seen. So if you go and like look at the fire has like a comic book feel for it. Of course, it's all called fire with the forest. We also got ourselves like all the blocks. They have like an outline. And if you wanted to go and use this for maybe like a comic book map or something like that, then you could probably just go for that. I mean, I like this a lot. I like this tenfold. And of course, we got ourselves all the other mobs that actually have the outlines. Pretty awesome stuff. And there is going to be a few glitches. Like if you look on the side of the blocks basically do not have the outline. Unless you're like further back. But anyways, we're going to go ahead and look at the final shader of today's video. We have the world curvature. Now, the world curvature was created by Thun King. And these are really cool. Of course, all these, they basically are different from one another. But they are basically the same shader. So if I go ahead and choose world curvature right here, which is 1.01a, and this basically just makes your world look a little bit more curved, a little bit more rounded, I guess you could say. So if I were to fly up, this is a little bit better for me to demonstrate. This is basically what the world is going to look like. A lot more rounded. And it still looks really cool. I like this quite a bit. So we're going to go and look at the other one, which is going to be the B version. So if I go down to shaders, we have ourselves world curvature B. Now we'll go and show you the in-globe one in a moment as well. But this is basically what the B one looks like. And this one has a lot more curve to it. So this is going to be a very interesting type of thing to actually use. If you wanted to go and use this for maybe like a survival challenge or something. I like this a lot. I mean, this would make a really fun challenge, I actually say. Because you won't know exactly what's going to be in front of you until you actually start coming up to it. But anyways, we're just going to go ahead and look at the in-globe one. And the in-globe one is basically to where it's like the opposite of the world curvature version. So as you can see, this is what the world will look like. It goes upwards instead of around. So this is very trippy. Look at that. We see ourselves like caves up in the sky. How is that possible? Of course, when you zoom in, it just shows the sky. So that's one thing. But it still looks really cool. And then for the other one, which is the B version, this is what the world looks like. It goes up above you. Of course, whenever you look up, you can't really see anything except for a very weird sky. I mean, what's up with the sky? It's very, very bizarre. But that's basically it for all 5 of these shaders that I really wanted to go ahead and show you. Well, I guess you could say 9 if you count all 4 of these shaders, but technically it's 5. But I do want to hear your thoughts down below in the comments on what you think of these shaders and which shader is your favorite. Was it the cell shaders? Was it acid shaders? The wave shaders? The world curvature shaders? Or was it jelly world? And of course you will find a link to all these shaders in the description. But if you enjoyed this video, then also let me know by leaving a like on it and subscribe so you never miss an upload. And for now, I hope you have a logical day, and I will catch you next time. Bye!